Quiet, stop walking. Be quiet, don't move. Be quiet, stop talking. Be quiet, don't move. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking.
Hello, folks. Hey, Mario, what's up? Melissa, Jerry, Heather. Happy Saturday. A little different. I had some things going on. A little different. I had some things going on. I had to spend some time with my beautiful fiance. Last night, we didn't get a lot of time lately with her new work schedule, but had to hang out with her for a little bit. So. How's your Saturday today, fellers?
Ed? I was outside all day with Kelly at an event, so
how was the event?
it was all right. I mean, she did pretty well for it.
That's good.
Good.
I stopped by. We had a birthday party here today. Family times.
Good times.
Good times. Ed's got a cat walking behind him. Hey, Deb, what's up? Heather, how are you? Thanks for coming. I don't know where your Bible box is, Deb. I think somebody forgot.
I don't think Brent knows where it is.
I know exactly where it is.
Marcia, what's up? You want to just
in the mail?
You want to send the spare?
No, I will build the good one. I have family coming in. We've been getting everything done around this house. So we got family coming in for a week, but I'll get it done. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, we had a huge win last night. I want to show you folks something. I'm extremely happy with this. Let me see. Where is it at? Hold on a second. I'm sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Let's see what we got.
He's got all them other pics on his phone he can't show us.
Right.
No. We can see the reflection of your glasses. Be careful, dude.
That time away from Jackie, that's how they've been communicating, you know?
So, we scored that.
That's the original.
That's the original Ovilus X with the Rev B software. That is what we like to call the Holy Grail.
It's a hard find. That's a
hard find and a hell of a deal at what we got it for. So I told the seller today for him working with us, I was going to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
So Crash _517. If you're an eBay shopper and you run across this gentleman right here, Crash.
It's blurry. There it is.
Crash _517. He's a good seller. He's a very good seller, and he'll work with you. And I appreciate it.
Very nice.
He literally took it off. He took it off eBay for us until we got our issues resolved. And the last investigation all of us were at, what were we talking about? We got to get it on this. We got to get it up.
Yeah. And how we were upset that we got rid of our previous Ovilus. That one is going to give us the print. It's going to show us the words being said too.
Yes, that's going to have the DDT board, and it actually says power on it, like power, what the power is.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it's the old school. So if it says a word, right,
It's
it says power 14.
we don't really know what that really means. We'll figure that out though. Okay. I like this. More data the better.
Thanks for sharing, Mario. I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Mario says hi to Brent and Ed as well.
Yeah, cheers, Mario. We love you.
So tonight's show, we're going to be talking about our ghost tour, the public ghost tour of the Rising Sun Inn last week. Me and Ed were there for that one. And it was a very, very good evening, I would say, Ed.
Yeah.
It's a good time. Everybody had a good time. And some good funds were raised for the Rising Sun Inn.
That's awesome. I love hearing that all the time. Both things are good.
Forrest Whitaker's left eye said Jared looks like the ghost of Drew Carey's butthole.
Ouch. Ha.
I'm sorry. I try to look good. I don't even know who that guy is.
Okay.
Fair enough. Everybody has an opinion. They're like assholes.
No, you assholes. That's a fact.
Or buttholes, right?
Yeah,
Jerry has one.
yeah.
So
Gary's got one.
we put in to play something that Brent came up with
Oh man, I want to hear this.
a couple months ago. Brent came up with this great idea to use this thing, this toy right here, as a paranormal tool. Because if you say something, it will say it back.
I love it, bro.
So we put this thing into play.
Where did you put it?
We put it on the 3rd floor where the children's are.
Perfect. Yeah, Heather, it is a cactus.
It is a cactus.
It's a toddler's toy.
The thing that happens here is
It's going to look like a ghost one day, though.
the theory behind this thing is it's going to play. It's going to play back EVP.
So the thought was it's just a live EVP, player, for cheap.
Just like, hey Sammy, thanks for coming in. Just like EchoVox is a real-time EVP loop recorder.
Yeah.
This thing is doing.
So you guys put it on the 3rd floor. What happened?
And I had in our group a empath and her daughter who also had senses. And as soon as they walked in, they went, ooh.
Wow. All right.
It was like, ooh. And I was like, yeah, you get it up here. And that thing came on and said, hello. And I went,
when you turn it on, it doesn't say hello. It doesn't say anything.
nothing. No, it was
you
just sitting there.
Yeah.
Nobody, and nobody said hello. I just went, oh, yeah, it happens up here sometimes. And it went, hello. And I was like,
Actually, when I set that thing up, I didn't turn it on. I took the first group upstairs, and I was like explaining, like, hey, this is what this and this is this. I'm like, hey, if you look at this thing, yes, it is. It's a little kid's toy, and I turn it on and try and get like the repeat back, and it wouldn't repeat back for me, and it was in the on position. I was like, okay, well, let's set it down, and I sat it down, like talked for a minute, and then after I sat it down, then it was starting to talk back. I'm like, all right, I'm shutting this off now because it's so annoying.
yeah.
But yeah, was it the lady from the Rising Sun that was sitting up there because they had people in each room?
Yeah.
He's like, that talked by itself. Nobody said a word, and that talked by itself. Because I came upstairs, and Jerry's like, "You won't believe what just happened."
Mary is very skeptical.
Yeah.
Probably even more skeptical than Chris is. And you guys met Chris.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, these guys think there's something here. There's nothing here. But, she has fun with it.
Yeah.
It's funny. She thinks there's nothing there, but she's got cat balls set up everywhere now. And loves playing with the Xbox.
I know I woke up because I went to bed actually pretty early that night. And I woke up seeing I'd missed a call or a text from you or something. I think it was a text. And I hit you back, like, everything all right? And you were like, yeah, dude. And he told me it went off. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah. I wish we would have recorded, but we didn't record anything because it was a public tour. But we're going to have more opportunities with it.
Yep. So there you go. That's awesome. Makes me very happy to hear that it's being fruitful.
Well, something happened to me up in that third floor that, and I get goosebumps sometimes, and remember Ed and Brent, the cradle when we were up there, the new cradle that's up there.
Yeah.
I told you the first public tour was getting a bunch of figures on there, and we got some interaction about the cradle. That our guest that was an empath, that's where she gravitated to, was that cradle. And she was like, just come here. I was like, okay. And I went over there and the hairs on my arms stood up and I literally had goosebumps on my ankles. That's how bad it was. Like I got hit with just goosebumps from head to toe, dude. It was crazy. And then
Right. Answer the question. Good.
And then I told Ed to go upstairs because Ed's our feeler. And I said, go upstairs and see what you feel up there. Ed, you came across some feelings for that thing as well.
For me, it was just real quick. That was it. It wasn't like nothing overwhelming or nothing for me.
Right.
That's when I got to play. Okay, I told her to come up here. So am I kicking off because somebody saying, "Hey, there's something here," and I'm getting it, or am I kicking off because it's in my head now?
Yeah. All in all, though, we had some really good interactions. I think I was down in the tavern room, and you know how the tavern room has cards on it. Cards.
Yep. On the table.
Down on the table, and I said, "Hey, you want to play? You want to play a hand?" And I was like, "Let's play." I grabbed the cards and I held it up to the flashlight. I said, "Can you tell me what card this is?" And nothing happened. Nothing was coming through the ghost box. I said, "Well, you can turn the light on to see if you can't see." And the light came on. And as soon as the light came on, everybody in the room heard 5, and I was holding a 5.
What? That's awesome.
It was pretty cool.
That is cool.
I said, all right, well, then I'm going to have to play a hand. And you're going to have to tell me who you are. We're going to play a hand. Whoever wins has to let me know who you are. So I dealt myself a shitty hand, and I dealt them a good hand. All right. And I said, all right, man, you won. Look, you won. I need to know who it is. And it said Thomas or something like that.
Wow.
It was cool. Everybody saw it.
Everybody so cool.
I found was that we had one guy in the second group. He went down the basement with the Echo box, and his name was Buck. So I was like, everybody introduce yourselves, and he would go right, and they get to him, and he's like, my name's Buck, and then right across the Echo box, it's like Doe, and I'm like, did I just say Doe when you said Buck? And apparently he's been there quite a few times before. I guess he's worked at the house, whatever.
Oh,
he's volunteered to sing at some events and things like that. I'm like, so they know you then. Okay, that explains the Doe comment.
Yeah.
Very cool. And
that's real cool.
we were able to raise some good funds for Rising Sun Inn, and we actually have a edited version of me and Ed's live stream coming up in 2 weeks to premiere, which was very cool because that's the one where our point of contact, one of them, was making fun of Randolph, and the freaking ghost meter goes nuts. Which, Ed, at the ghost tour, that thing didn't go off anymore.
No. I mean, like I said, I've had that thing for going on 8 years now, and I've only seen it go off twice.
Yeah.
You know, and one of them was that night at the Rising Sun Inn. We've used it before to pick up, you know, hey, this is reading, there is electricity here.
Yeah,
you know,
EMF. Right, exactly. But yeah.
Never been set off by spirit other than one other time than that night.
And it, I mean, if you the video will show it, it's pretty direct too. It's a pretty cool little scenario that goes on right there. I like it. Anyway, next Wednesday, we have the 2 Mile House teaser coming up. So I went ahead and made some teasers for upcoming videos, fellas, and you know, raw and unedited. I actually really like the 2 Mile House teaser. It doesn't give away anything except for at the end when Brent's losing his mind. And the full video, you will see why Brent is losing his mind. Brent made the call to end that one quick that night.
Yeah.
And you'll see from the video why.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that. Again, we're going to go into some Haunted Carlisle, which was a pretty good video for us. Very good video. It's almost at 500 views already.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Almost 90 hours watch so far, which is good. People seem to enjoy it. So we started off the investigation. Well, also, I'd like to say we were joined that evening by Joe and Carrie of the Paranormal Side. They sat in with us. If you haven't checked out the Paranormal Side, please check out their channel. Joe does a lot of ghost stories and paranormal investigations. And I told him the other day I consider him my little brother.
Yeah. They're awesome. I love them.
And Joe's a good dude. I like Joe. And he did really well that night, I would say.
Yeah.
And
he got a chance to kind of equate him, get himself used to different all the equipment too, right?
Oh yeah. He got to handle some of the cameras and check out the ghost box. He actually bought a tripwire.
There you go. Yep.
And used it. He loves it. So he's seen it in action, which will lead into this right here. So the first investigation of the Oddfellows Hall, as we're setting things up, Ed says we need to set a camera up down on this landing. And Ed, do you want to elaborate why you wanted to set up camera on that landing?
I was just picking up, like, it felt like people were walking back and forth in them steps, like nonstop. Like there was just a steady flow of traffic. And I'm like, if we, I'm thinking, hey, if we set something up here, we're gonna get something. One of these residuals that I'm feeling or whatever going up and down the steps here it's got to get captured. And plus there was that hallway that's there on that landing too. And I'm like, we couldn't go back in them rooms. So I'm like, so there's something there. I want to be able to capture. So this is the best spot to go for. And plus, I mean, it's not like we had a huge space to cover anyway. So I felt that it was more beneficial to put a camera there than multiple cameras in one of the other spots.
And it paid off because we got that disembodied whistle down there.
We got the whistle. We got the tapping on the camera.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That tapping on the camera was crazy. It was like,
yeah, it was heavy. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, and Joe can attest to this, so can Jackie. We were there. It was me, Jackie, Joe, Carly, which is Sean, fiance, and Sean, the director. And he was unlocking the bathroom door for us. And it was all 5 of us on that landing, and we all heard a female laugh. The look on the 2 females when they looked up and looked at each other, like,
yeah,
you didn't laugh, and I know I didn't laugh. And then the look on Sean's face, like, oh, what the hell did I just hear? I was like, that was a girl that just laughed.
Yeah.
And Sean, since he's the director out there, he's like, this is your landlord. You're not supposed to be here. I was like, open the door up, Sean.
You know, it's funny with that, thinking about while you're talking about it, because that's the female sorority that rents that from him.
Yeah.
The question is, was it mimicking the sorority girls, or was it a female spirit?
Exactly. Well, I told him, I said, Sean, open up the door. I'll show you there's nobody in there. You want to say hi to the folks, honey?
Bye. Be safe. Have a nice night at work.
I love you.
Ed,
That's Ed.
oh, bye, Ed.
Love you, honey.
Bye, Brett. Bye.
Bye.
I won't let you sleep past 10.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. So, yeah. I said, Sean, open the door up. I'll show you that there's nobody there. And he opened the door up and there was nobody in there. And he was like, that's freaking crazy. So anyway, we set the camera up down here at the beginning of the investigation.
There you go.
And right
Can you get closer to the left side of the wall of the stairwell?
I love this.
Please.
You can see on the left side, there's a wire running right there. That's the trip wire. I'm trying to get whoever's playing.
Nice. Thank you.
There's a no right there.
There you go.
I'm trying to get who.
Can you get closer to the left side of the wall of the stairwell? Please.
Hey, Florida, how are you? Ooh.
Nice. Thank you.
As soon as that ball went off, there was an EVP right there.
I really wish you would get closer. Can you move over to the left side? Holy crap.
I love it. I love when Jared does it.
Thank you, Deborah. Oh.
Very cool.
The holy crap is, hey, David, what's up, man? Thanks for coming in, brother. Florida, how are you? Joe's in here. Well, Joe, we just got done talking about you.
We're just talking about you. All good things.
All good things. I said you were like my little brother. Like I told
That's
you the other day. Joe, tell the folks, everybody pay attention to Joe. Tell the folks about the giggle that happened on the landing here.
Everybody, listen to Joe.
Listen to Joe.
Listen to Joe. And like you did I don't know if you're going to show it here, but there is a portion.
Yeah, I'll show it.
Okay.
Yep. I'll go back and
play
show
it
here.
Top cat ball go off.
I just heard something over there.
Can you make the top cat ball go off?
Should be right around. Yeah.
That was pretty cool. I want to show the camera that it wasn't me that was setting that off
I love it.
or the cat ball
Like, look, boom.
or the trip wire.
Yep.
Going back to our first investigation of the
Oh, yeah.
Oddfellows home.
That's pretty cool. A direct response there right away. Hey, can you? I mean, we're still setting up. The lights are still on there. You know, we haven't turned the lights off. Joe hasn't even got to the building yet.
Right. We'll be right back. Keep going.
Joe hasn't even got to the building yet. Ed's upstairs thinking about where to put cameras. And I start doing this crap down here. And we get it right off the get.
Yeah. I love it.
Yep. Solid responses. And then later on, I like this part right here. Ed's
There's something up here that must be intimidating. Oh, I know there is. It's Ted up there. You run upstairs to Ed? Are you down here? You can run up the stairs to Ed. He wants you. He wants to say hi.
You can hear it in my voice. I'm very excited right now.
There's something up here that must be intimidating. Oh, I know there is. It's Ted up there. What's he trying to get? No, I already told him I'm not playing their games. I think it's whatever tried to get Brent last time. It's remember from the video, Ted, the Grand Master, we all lean towards Ted. Was it when Jackie walked out, I just sat there and I closed my eyes for a few to try to gather. And I could feel like something was like right here trying to staring in my face. I'm like, I'm not going to play your game. That's what happened when I was up there by myself. It felt like something was breathing down the back of my neck.
Something I want to hit on. So the first time that hey Beth, thanks for coming in. David, thanks for coming in. The first time we were there, I went up there into that grand hall and I felt something breathing on the back of my neck like it was. So Ed went upstairs and he was by himself. And Ed, didn't you say that you felt like something was behind you screaming or something like?
Yeah. No, not screaming at me. I just felt like something was sitting over top me, like right in my face, like right here.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of intimidating. You know, kind of like the drill sergeant to the private and basic training, just getting in and, you know, staring them down. I'm just like, I'm not playing this shit right now.
I am not the one today.
Yeah. I mean, that was towards the end of the investigation too. You know, I kind of sit up there by myself. I'm just because you and Jackie were in the kitchen, and I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this. You should have came at me a couple hours ago, bro. Right now, I'm ready to go lay down. I'm done with you. You had your opportunity.
And later on that night, remember, hey Tiff, I'm stopping by to see you tomorrow. Me and Ed had a discussion today, and I have a question for you tomorrow, Tiff. It's about June 3rd. We'll just we'll leave it at that. I'll see you tomorrow after 3. Anyway, me and Joe were going to try to go back to the hall because I had the keys for the whole night, right? And our investigation ended around 12:30, 1 o'clock, and me and Joe were going to go back after we got something to eat. And Joe was like, I don't feel like it. I've eaten. I have eaten, and I am done.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yep. So I had to go back over to the Oddfellows by myself and close the place up.
Oh.
Right? No equipment, just me. Jackie didn't come in with me. She stayed outside. So I had to turn off all the lights, lock everything up. And I went up there by myself, and that son of a bitch came up on me again, and I just... I stood there. I was like, dude, we will be back. I'm going home.
I'm done for right now.
I will be back, but I'm leaving now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that investigation was, I mean, it was very taxing. You know, there was a lot going on. There was a lot being pulled from each angle. You know what I mean? Like,
you know, it was a lot going on without a lot going on.
Yeah, it
was just like an and energy sucker. Like, we get little blips of activity, but it just felt like it drained you as the night went on.
Yeah, it was very draining. Who called? I didn't call you Dale, did I? I called you David. Right? Who called him Dale? That's David. He's a valued supporter there.
Yes.
So, yeah, very cool. And there's this EVP that I really like here. And I think this is depicted towards me as I'm trying to direct things here. The Oddfellows Hall, the building, also had a lawyer's office in the early 1900s. Doing the historical research on the building, there was a old lawyer's office in the early 1900s there.
If you are still here, earlier you were giggling.
That's
Set up one of the balls on the step.
Holy crap.
I like that little laugh from Ed. Listen to Ed.
Holy crap.
That's awesome.
That's a very direct response.
Thank you. I got the one camera set up.
So right here, I'm going to go back.
So back where?
I got it set up in the back.
Oh,
You're going back down?
Yeah.
That's so clear.
Yeah.
That's so clear.
So back where?
I got it set up in the back.
You're
you're a judge.
Yeah. I got the one camera set up. Me and Ed are going to go back there if you guys want to try to.
So back where?
I got it set up in the back.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it follows with the history of the joint. You know, it used to have to be a lawyer's office. I'm trying to say, hey, this is the things that we're going to do, and I'm telling Ted that, hey, Ted, you're a jerk, and nobody's going to listen to you tonight, and you know, and this thing comes in, you're no judge, you're no judge, you're no judge.
Yep.
Like, who the hell are you to try to direct things in this fucking building?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is. When I heard that, Deb, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap. That's a good one. That's a class A. What's up, Deadly? Hey, this is right down the street from you, I think. Deadly Creature lives in Carlisle.
Okay. Yep.
He's in Carlisle. Yep. Isn't it, Tiff? It's so clear. So clear. Later on in the evening, oh, these ones right here. Okay, so Brent created the Bible box based on the Paranormal Music box. Hey, Christy D, what's up?
Christy, what's this? Haven't seen
Where have
you.
you been?
I know. Miss
I
you.
hope everything is well. Anyway, Brent created the Bible box from the technology of the Paranormal Music box. Right? And Brent, do you want to elaborate on the Bible box and what your thoughts are behind it?
It's simple ultrasonic technology. Basically, it's designed to measure how long it takes for sound to leave the sensor, bounce off of something, and get back. That's what it's designed to do.
I got to get more yellow jackets.
A few things that can trip it up or set it off, other than something of mass walking in front of it, would be something of a significant temperature change or another ultrasonic frequency. So, you know, they put out the Paranormal Music box, sell it for a lot of money. The technology is very cheap, so we built the Bible box to say, hey, look, you can do this yourself for a lot less money. Let's see if it works. And I think we were just talking about this last week, or guys, I'm very surprised. Like, or no, I'll tell you, when we were at the at the fire station. And
Oh,
it just didn't go off at all. I walked up and tested to make sure it was on.
yeah, it didn't go off.
So it's not like it goes off. I mean, it'll be dead silent if it's time to be, if there's nothing setting it off. And agreed. So there you go.
Now that was going to Ed from his group text. All right, so we set the Bible box up. I'm setting it up right here. There's also a flashlight right here. Responses. Here you have Joe and Carrie of the paranormal side. Bible box starts going off.
Where's the Bible box?
It's right.
It's in the room there.
Yeah, it's
right
all
here.
there. It is.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, you see it? You see my mouse?
Yep.
Right there.
I mean, that was great because we were able to get the Bible box going off right before the light would come on.
There
Mm-hmm.
you go.
They both stop at the same time.
That's, and just so you guys know, there's nothing. Those two cannot and will not set each other off. There's zero correlation between them two.
Light will not set that ultrasonic off.
And ultrasonic can't turn on a flashlight. So very cool.
I got into another argument this week about the flashlight.
Did you?
Yeah, these people drive me insane because somebody says that the flashlight is thermal reaction. That it's debunked, and I said, how can you tell me that a simple incandescent bulb with a open closed form C relay is going to cause a thermal reaction to turn a light on? Explain that to me.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No. Electricity doesn't work that way. Now, if it was a regulated LED light, possibly, but a incandescent, old school bulb and an open closed relay and a form C relay does not create a thermal reaction.
It doesn't. And I mean, the next simple part would be, so for just simplify it, if the contact is open, the light bulb is not lit. All right. If the light bulb's not lit, no current is flowing through it. Zero current flowing through equals zero heat being produced. All right. There's no energy being expelled. Right. No light, no heat. So there's no change of state for thermal expansion here at all. It's off. So you can't say, oh, it just cooled down and then it made contact. No. It was never above the temperature anyways, or else your flashlight would just always be going on and off.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Also, we get very direct responses. Hey, can you turn the light on for us, please? And the light will come on,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, turn the light back off. And unless it's intelligent thermal, that throws that out there alone.
I'll defend the flashlight method to the end because I know voltage. I mean, that's what pays the bills here, basically.
Yeah.
That's what pays the bills.
Yeah.
I've been in low voltage for 20 freaking years.
Yeah, I got you.
I know how a Form C relay works, and I know a Form C relay does not create a thermal reaction. If so, our locks would be blowing up and going off.
There's just so much. Yeah, there's so much.
You know what I'm saying?
Them saying that debunks it. A thermal reaction. I understand why someone would say that. I can understand certain situations where that may be a case, but it's not the case from what we've experienced.
I just think the problem is like you have some people who want to believe so much that everything is paranormal, but you got people who are they want to be so skeptical that there's no way anything can be paranormal.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Well, the thing is, people can't think for themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? They see a video,
exactly.
They see a video, and they're like, "That makes sense. That's what I'm going to go with."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And I'll be back in a few, guys.
But I mean,
Yep.
that's why, you know, we tout very, very, I don't want to say sternly, we tout it a lot. Don't just buy a widget or whatever it is because you see someone use it. We all do that. All right. We've all done this, but don't just go out and buy the shiny thing that everybody's using in the paranormal field. Learn about it. Yeah, exactly.
Test it out.
Test it out. Think about what are you expecting this device to do? What does it do? And then think of it something like that. You know, a $9 baby toy turned into a real-time EVP player.
A real-time EVP player.
And it ended up working for you guys, right?
And it worked. And it produced.
I saw it. I was like, I bet this if EVPs are actually picked up by a microphone, like we're seeing them do, you know, we tested it with the dictation. We've gotten dictation from an EVP now documented. That should work too. It's got a microphone. That's all it is a microphone picks it up, software processes the word, and it plays it back.
Yep.
Simple understanding the technology, and then purchase and apply.
And like I said, man, that thing went off, and the biggest skeptic in the room said, that thing just went off by itself, and it said hello.
And the cool thing is that when you turn it on or turn it off, it doesn't say anything. It won't say anything until you do. If you're dead silent, it's dead silent. I had it sitting on the table for hours, just sitting there. Not making a sound.
I've tested it out too here. Deadly Creature, we have been to the Odd Fellows twice now. Yes, we do like to keep on going back to build a bridge to dig deeper into the responses and the information that we got on the previous investigation. We will be going back to the Odd Fellows again, probably in 2024. 2023 is booked up. We will be going back to Carlisle in 2023, though, around the October timeframe. Deadly Creature, we did the Union One Fire Company, the Fire Hall Museum, back in April.
Yep.
That video will be coming out soon. I actually have a teaser coming out. We have a teaser coming out from that one as well, probably May 24th. So
it's a good one. It's cool.
That's an awesome investigation.
Yeah.
I mean, I got 30 minutes of edited video from the basement alone.
Yeah, you know
what I'm saying? There's 30 minutes, and it's not counting everything else. So
yeah.
But we'll go further into this one. Deadly Creature, if you haven't seen this one, you got to check this one out. This is a good one.
Anybody who hasn't seen this, check it out.
If you haven't seen this, I want thoughts on what people think this is. So let me go back just a little bit. And I will defer to Joe here as well, because Joe said he seen the same thing later on in the evening. Look, watch this reaction. Mid-sentence, just stopped. What did I just say? Look at my head.
Yeah.
Like, turn to the side, like, what in the fuck was that? Joe, like, that's it.
I am reacting to seeing the silhouette of a man standing by the door.
What I think is funny. This is all right, guys. So notice Ed and Jackie are just like, "Yep, there Jerry goes again." Joe's like, "I'm on him." When Jack, you're like, yeah, we've seen this happen before.
These two are used to it. Joe's like, all right, I'm going to follow.
Yep. What's he say?
Listen to this noise. I didn't know what this noise is. What the hell was that? I heard it in real time.
Yeah.
Nobody else hears it.
Joe said he got it on camera.
You got it on camera, Joe? You got
I
that?
heard that one.
You get that too? I mean, that's got an accent to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You get now, Brent. You said that you thought it said leave, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yep.
You think that's a deep male leave?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
You got it all on camera, Joe. You got all that scenario as well? Awesome. Because that's the only camera that we had running at the time was that one. So Joe had a backup and caught it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking awesome. Because nobody else reacted to that.
Yep.
Like, I asked Ed, what was that? Me talking? That wasn't Ed talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't like it was a horn from outside.
And everybody would have heard that.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
Very very odd. Very odd. And the fucker. That almost sounds
hilarious.
That doesn't sound new. Like somebody with a little bit of
your
slang.
age, yeah, like yeah.
Like, all right, fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
Yep.
dude, what I do? I'm no judge. There's another point.
I'm no judge. EVP is very clear.
There's another point in this video where it says you're the asshole. Through the echo box, it goes, "You're the asshole," and I'm like, I'm listening to it. And
See, this goes back to my theory. Like, this dude's a dick, right? To us, but this is his house.
Yeah, maybe he thinks I am.
To us, he's an asshole because he's treating us like dirt. But he's like, I don't care who invited you in here or who says they own this property. This is my house, and you just walked up in it, started talking and asking my people what the telling you about and causing a ruckus. So it could just be him defending his,
Indeed, Kristen. Yep. There's one in here that I like to show while Joe is here. Joe, listen to this one. You're right here. Let me see. Where was that? Where the fuck was it?
There's so much.
Huh?
I said, there's so much.
There's so much that goes on in this fucking video. Listen to this EVP, Joe. Listen, Joe. I'm going to stop this for you. This is not you whispering.
I was going to take Joe to the call and so we want to go down and then we can do it up here.
I'm going to pause it so you can see what it says. Get out of the way, red thing. So it says EVP. I don't know. / EVP debris because I really couldn't make that out, but it sounds like I don't know. But there's another EVP right after it, very fast. It says, "Watch out, your man."
The "your man" is really, really clear.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heather.
Pretty freaking cool. Goodbye, Heather. Have fun.
So the little plasma ball on the floor there, who brought that?
Me.
Any thoughts on it? Did you play with it? See any meters set it off, or it's any meters off? I mean, what's it doing?
It did not set any meters off. It will if a meter is close by. Hold on, let me.
K2 won't even do anything with it.
Yeah. I mean, it'll set a K2 off.
Okay.
Like crazy.
I was gonna say it should.
But what I tried to do with it, right? This was a Jackie idea, actually. So, all right.
So understanding this
somebody touches this.
Yeah.
Everything's going to go to that spot.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to get.
Okay. So using it. So what it's doing is it's looking for ground. That's what's going on there.
Yeah.
And it's an interesting tool. I've always been curious about people who put those into play. I think Deb has one, or maybe she did a spot where I seen one in one of her videos.
Mm-hmm.
They used to go to. And I've always wondered what it really did. I never really thought of it like an EM pump, but maybe that's kind of a static generator, like kind of staticky energy. I'm wondering what a STEM device would do next to that.
That device that give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
So has anybody else ever put one of them into play on an investigation? I'm curious. And what was your thought behind it, or your expectation, or your goal behind using it? Yeah, it was a haunted hill house. Yep. See, that's right. I get that. I wonder if it really works like an EM pump. I can't really. I don't know how much EMF it's really putting off. Okay. Did she say what she gets with it? Like, I'm just curious what. Like, to say I'm using it as an EM pump, that makes sense. I get that. I wonder if Stephanie does the same thing with it. I just don't see it being a very effective EM pump. I don't know how many milligauss that thing is putting out, but it's not putting out that much. I guarantee it. It looks like it's doing a whole lot, but it's just a bunch of current trying to find ground in gas.
Riley Kate shares the same thought that you do. The fact that they can do anything without vocal cords is amazing.
Don't get me started, because I will go on for another hour just talking about how that doesn't make sense.
But the plasma ball, basically, what I wanted out of the plasma ball and what Jackie was thinking is basically just a touch sensor.
And I think that's cool. So kind of along the lines of like the xylophone, if they can make that xylophone go off. Yeah.
Hey, Lou. Thanks for coming in.
And like what Riley said there, the fact that they can laugh, whisper, yell, etc. is all pretty well. It is. And the fact that they can do that, thinking about what it takes to do that and what actually those sounds are to our ears, getting into those kind of thoughts and understanding technology will help us understand how they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? What are they doing, and what can we make and implement to capture that and get better real-time communication? That's what it's all about.
Hey, Antonio, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming in. So, Deb says we left it running, but it was noisy.
It was noisy.
Are we talking about
the ball?
The ball, Deb?
It's noisy.
We switched it off. I mean,
A lot of EP, but we don't know if we would still got them if we hadn't used it. Huh.
Are you talking about an EM? Are we talking about an EM pump?
So she said they were using that as like that was being used as an EM pump. The big one. Oh, yeah, okay.
No.
Oh, it made a static sound. Oh, all right, gotcha.
What? I was watching our live from Wareheim the other day because I made a short out of it.
Uh-huh.
You know that static carried over to the live as well?
Oh, yeah?
Remember we did a live from there? And we were getting a lot of coinciding static on your camera.
I was like, dude, listen to this.
The K2. Every time the K2 would spike, you were getting static in your camera. Well, we got a little bit of static on the live as well.
Yeah, interesting. That was weird. I was like, that. I was not used to that.
Something to make you, think about. Yep. Go back into a little bit of research on, which is something I'm very excited about June 3rd for with Benson Hammond. Is I told Ed today I want to treat our and we'll probably go live from Benson Hammond for about a half hour June 3rd, but our investigation I really want to use it as a test bed to test some things out because we know the place is active.
I agree. That's a good spot. That's a good thought. Good action.
And we'll set up stations, and just test things out. Like set this up in the children's room.
Yep, exactly.
Leave it static. Yep. Take the obulus that we got and go back through like we used to with the old M and see if we get the same responses. I just want to, and it'll be more of a paranormal nerd video.
I dig it.
But that's what
I think that's perfect.
That's what we are.
I think that's perfect. That's a great idea.
That's what we do. We test shit out and see what works and what we can use the best time for or best usage of our time.
That's a great and baselining, and that's another thing we always tell everybody to do: baseline stuff, and go back to some. If you're going back to a place 100 times, that is a baseline. You know what you can get there, how they respond, what responses you get, and how they use technology that you provide. So that's a good idea.
Brent, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I cannot fucking wait to get inside the Benson Hammond house with that fucking X.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm all right. Everybody can go do what they want.
Yep.
I'm going to be in here with the obulus by myself.
That's right. That's right. I love it.
Oh man, I can't wait. Is the Benson Hammond in June and not a public? It's an investigation and not a public. Riley, we are working on a public for Benson Hammond in November. That's probably going to be the next public tour. Is Benson Hammond in November? We're going to raise them some funds. But like I said last week, Riley, there's some opportunities, and me and Ed have spoke to each other, and maybe you could be involved with those. This is Brent Riley is a youngster. She's somebody I think that is open to interaction, and somebody I feel that maybe we could mold into something.
Help grow and help
mold into something that's good for the field.
Good job. There you go.
She was on the tour last week for both time slots.
Wow.
I think she had a good time.
Very cool.
But with Desiree stepping away and Brent being in South Carolina and not making every time, me and Ed and Brent have talked, and Riley and Tiffany from the Bohemian House would be great fill-ins.
Yep. Agreed.
Tiff, if you're still here, we're going to try you out June 3rd if you're ready to go.
That's the conversation tomorrow.
That's the conversation tomorrow.
Alcohol brings it out quick.
I'm 6 deep.
Yeah.
I'm 60.
We ain't gonna talk about how deep I am in this whiskey.
Oh man, I miss BTIs
Mm-hmm.
weekend, but
Yep.
you know we got shit going on.
We do.
And we're gonna keep on. You want to keep on going? You okay? Time out. Hey, bud.
What just happened? What was it? Was it a ghost? So, Deb, I seen you say something up here. Hold on. So, you guys tried Jacob's Ladder out. I always thought that would be cool too. Let me see where that is. All right. So, Joe said they use it like a Jacob's Ladder. And then Deb said we used a Jacob's Ladder somewhere too. That was pretty cool. Those are pretty insane tools, if you will. Making one is not easy. I'm not even going to attempt it. Not very safe, but having one, I'm curious to how that goes. Do you have a video? Is that on one of your videos? Because I haven't seen that. Is that, if it is, link it in here so I can jump to it real quick. I want to check that out. What's another interesting tool that most people have not used a Jacob's Ladder? What's something else you guys have used that's out of the ordinary? Yeah, exactly, Joe.
Oh.
What was that? You all right? You paused. You like froze up on me, and then when you came back, you're like, "I'm gonna go. I'll be right back."
Somebody is
Oh,
in the bathroom,
I got you.
and you know, hey, Spirit Brothers, what's up? Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Everybody's blue here. Just don't time anybody out. Yeah, somebody was exercising the demons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
So, I had to go. Like, I am the only adult here. Well, you know, Colton's an adult too, but he just turned into one.
So, all right. So let me respond to that. Okay, so I get you there, Deb. I guarantee it did charge it up. But you get near one of them, I mean, it charges you up too. You're like, you're just like, okay, hold up, back up. Yeah, I'm with you. That'll make you nervous. That'll make you nervous.
What's that?
The Jacob's Ladder.
Yeah,
I said that definitely is a cool tool to charge up the environment. I am not going to make one of those. It's dangerous to make one of them. So,
is it?
Yeah, it is. It's not.
I don't even know what a Jacob's Ladder is. What?
I mean, it's high voltage.
Oh,
and it's creating an arc, a continuous arc. So it sounds like it should be simple, but it's not, because if your conductors, your two conductors are not heavy enough, you'll melt the entire thing. It'll just melt. Yeah. You're talking about a lot of voltage, I mean, a lot of current, and it creates that arc. You've seen it before, you know, where it goes up.
Yeah.
That's called a Jacob's Ladder. It'll make the hair on the back of your neck stand up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you can buy kits from eBay. I'm not trusting them. And usually they're tiny ones. Like you can buy a Tesla coil kit on eBay too, and off of Yahoo or whatever it is, Amazon. That's it. And I mean that whiskey. And I don't trust them. I don't trust a lot of things like that. Not when it comes to that kind of potential danger.
Yeah. High voltage isn't anything to fuck with.
Yeah.
You know.
And if it's low voltage, you're not getting it's not the same thing. Trust me.
I seen Finch almost. You know what he got with the
I know.
high voltage ain't nothing to fuck.
That was not cool.
No.
That was not cool at all. I was not happy.
Again, if you haven't seen the Haunted Carlisle, I mean, a lot of people have seen it. It's doing good.
Yeah.
But
Can you do that again so we can see the lights?
that you? That knock? I just heard a knock back there.
The owner kept getting shot.
Yeah, seen that.
Thank you for touching the.
Oh, there it is.
Nope.
Oh, there it is.
Who doesn't like a good ghost ball here and there?
Can you tell me who's doing this?
I mean, this episode is loaded with activity.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's so much that happens.
Again, it did not feel like it when we were there.
I was about to say the same thing. Ed said that.
And Joe, if you remember that night, I looked at you and said, Joe,
That was a 4.
how many times I've said this? Don't judge the investigation just yet until we get home.
Okay. Well, thank you.
We've learned that lesson a long time ago.
Every investigation when we leave, we don't know what we got. It was a good investigation.
I mean, you and I learned that lesson back when it was just you and I. It was just you and I doing this back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Can you
get,
talk about the baby?
we didn't get nothing.
Yep. You never
Next thing you know, I'm
invest.
calling you up at 2:30 in the morning.
You never judge an investigation walking out the door. Never. That's how it. Yep. And often that way, you think it's quiet until you review the footage. And I mean, Class 8 EVPs, which, if anybody knows me, that's my favorite.
I mean, it is.
I mean, I love ITC, and believe me, I almost blew a nut when I got our Ovilus the other day. Like, I was running around. I fucking got it.
I love it.
You know, I was so happy when I made that purchase. And
It's been such a long time desire, a long time coming. Yeah, I know.
and your eBay offer crash _ 517 is an excellent seller. If you see something from him, get it, because he hooked us up. He took it down when I was having issues and
held it
up. It's ahead of them apps, and the Spirit Talker app works well.
Read Deadly Creatures.
Deadly Creatures. Okay. Hey, Cassie. Cassie has been in the United States. She's been in the U.S. for the last couple of days doing some investigation. I hope you had a good trip.
Me too.
You were down in Kentucky, I think, right? Or Waverly Hills. I hope you got some good barbecue.
Love that barbecue.
Kentucky's got some
barbecue,
good
man.
All right, so Deadly Creature says, Spirit Brothers, have you tried the Paratech app?
And Appy Droid.
Appy Droid, I have the app and the Spirit Tune device. They are in UK.
Yeah, don't know it.
Don't know it. Again, we don't use a lot of apps. We use one app.
Here's one.
We use one app, and sometimes, and we haven't used it for a long time, but we use another app too every now and then. Scottish Paranormal Spirit Box app.
We haven't put that one in. That's another one that I do agree. It's right there with the Echo Box. We don't use that hardly ever.
Yeah. Maybe we'll throw it in there. And, you know, like I said, June 3rd being a test bed. We've never used Scottish Paranormal at Benson Hammond. Let's see if we have the same results with the Scottish Paranormal Spirit Box app as we do Echo Box, because they're the same thing basically. I think Echo Box is more refined when it comes to its operation.
Which is why we've leaned toward it.
Yep.
Every time.
Octagon Hall,
It works. It's kind of
College Hill, Waverly Hills, and Bobby Mackey's.
Yeah, Bobby Mackey's. Wow. We were busy. That's awesome. Yes.
Very good.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Spirit Talker. I don't really like it all that much. But you know, we hold on. Things are a little slow. We got this.
Yeah.
which is what the Spirit Talker app is based on. That's the whole
actual
ITC, and that's the newest toy in the Pasadena Paranormal arsenal. Can't wait.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I was so freaking happy when that fucking thing. I was like, dude, I've seen those for upwards of $1,500.
I hear you.
To get it for $660.
Yeah, buddy, I know.
That's a fucking score.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Cassie discovered she liked beer.
Wow.
Welcome.
I say stick with that bourbon, but it's good. I'm on.
Imperial Stout. Oh, I know exactly which one you had too. That's a Imperial Stout. Is that from? Did you get it from Brooklyn Breweries? Maybe. Debbie said she would have loved to see my face.
Yeah, me too, actually.
Oh my god. It was Deb. It was a nightmare. Like I nothing was working. I couldn't get. I got this line of credit just specifically for this device, and it wouldn't let me get it. And I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to take it off. You're gonna have to take it off until I get this fucking resolved. And they got it resolved.
Love you,
Hey,
Joe.
Joe, thanks for coming in, brother. I hope you're doing good, little bro.
Little bro Joe.
Little bro, Joe. You know, he's smaller than me. He's younger. You know, it's nothing. You know, he's a little bro Joe. Anyway,
I'm excited. So, I mean, it's really going to come down to we have this arsenal, right? We have this arsenal, but we do tend to handpick what we use. We have things that we trust in, you know, we like, we know this will work. So you implement that. If this works, I'm wondering how much it's going to take over.
oh, dude, if it's anything like the M,
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
if it's anything like the
It
M,
was every investigation.
I mean, it was so.
And I'm fine with it. I think it's a great thing. If it works.
After Howard County, it was like.
Here's the thing. This is why I always wanted that one. With that readout,
Victor, Victor said he's heading to Sheets. You better get some of them fucking curly fries.
them curly fries.
You better get some of them curly fries. You better get a bucket of those curly fries.
Yeah. Look, with that display though, if it works, right? So we can trust it like that. With that display, I mean, real-time communication is better established. Now, we haven't messed with it yet. I want to see what it produces. I am, skeptically.
I said,
hopeful, I guess.
I said what I was going to do when as soon as I got it is probably go to Gettysburg. It's only 50 minutes away, 55 minutes away. Go to the battlefield, turn it on, and walk around. Just walk around.
Well, you can know exactly where to go to where you've been getting
responses.
Go there. They know you by name. They know you by name. We know with the M, our names would come through, and they're not even in the dictionary.
Yeah.
So if you go there, do it. See if our names come through, or your names come. You and Jackie's.
Yep. Spirit Brothers. When I get done, I will. I promise. When I get done, I will subscribe to you. When we get done the show.
And look, Deb just did. There you go.
Yep.
One big family here.
I'll go to your channel. I'll send you a sub. Look at Jackie's face here. What do you think she's thinking?
She's all about vegetables.
Let's see what she's thinking.
Patterns and weather and things like that. Yeah. And that might be a little bit of tonight's a complete.
I think that's where they said that she took. Oh, there you go. Listen to this, Brent. And
Do
folks.
you remember us from being in here last time?
Can you tell me what you did to Jackie the last time she was here? What part of her did you touch?
Like,
Meg.
you get what I'm saying? So like, what? I think breast.
That's what I just heard too. There it is. The asshole.
Listen to this asshole.
You get what I'm saying? So like, what? I think breast.
Your
Back.
I heard that. I heard that and I was like, I want to go to fucking Carlisle right now. Ask Sean for the key.
Watch me elbow drop a ghost.
I am not an asshole. I'm a good person.
I'm a lovable kind of
I
guy.
don't know what the fuck you're thinking, Ted. But I'll tell you what, when I die, Ted, you'll see who the asshole is.
Jared said, I'm going to go right over there and fight him.
As soon as I die, I'll be like, excuse me, Ted, we got a few words to have.
And then I'm going to where Von Paris used to sit in front of the board.
Yep.
People want me in that.
Asshole.
People in that new
Man.
apartment complex and be like, why is
Yeah,
everything
man.
flying around?
They're like, son of a bitch, I just bought this thing for fucking $2.3 million. There's fucking ghosts here already.
It's like they're fighting. It's like ghosts are fighting in my house all day.
Dude, when me and Ed were, and you'll see when we put the video out, down in the basement of the Rising Sun Inn, when they were talking about Emmett, and Emmett was brought in by a stove.
Yes.
We got an SLS capture. These two were literally fighting. Like there was two SLS figures, and it was like
It's only fish.
they were throwing punches. I was like,
That's
they're
awesome.
fighting each other.
That's wild.
I was like, who the?
Oh man, awesome.
Thank you, Spirit Brothers. I appreciate that.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Thank you.
Cheers to you. Beth says Jared has a list in the spirit world. I sure to hell
Yeah,
do.
he does. That's it.
There's two of them. There used to be three, but the third we've made.
You guys work that out. I got settled.
Me and Milton we're cool now. I was calling him the wrong name, but yeah, Ted and Gabor, both of those. When I cross those, when I cross the Rainbow Bridge, that's where I'm going. But don't worry, folks. I ain't going nowhere anytime soon.
That's right.
All right, folks. Well, it's getting a little late.
Yep.
Almost an hour and a half into it. I hope everybody had a good time. I
I
know.
did.
I'm about 7 deep here. I'm running out of room. But yep. It's a good hold on. Deb says something here. I want to read this. Spirit called me a bitch to the Echovox. Clear as day.
With venom in the tone.
Doesn't get mad.
We
Get mad. Like I know exactly who that you're the asshole was headed to, you know, and that just makes me more aggravated the next time I go. So if Brent's there, I'm going to probably get a little bit agitated, a little bit heated, and Brent's going to have to say, "What's that going to prove?"
Exactly.
Hey, calm down, Karen. Karen, what are you doing up at 10:35, 3:35 in the morning?
Oh my goodness. Devoted.
Oh,
Appreciate
goodness,
you. Cheers to you.
No worries, Cass. It's not even on our normal day. Next week, Brent's got some family coming in. I know I got some work around the house that I need to do next weekend. I got to get this freaking pool ready for Memorial Day, so I couldn't do it yesterday. I had to spend some time with my beautiful fiance, and decided let's do it Saturday. It's Saturday, let's hang out.
He's like, you want to drink and talk on Saturday? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to drink and talk.
Basically, BTI just turned into us drinking and talking and hanging out with everybody and talking about paranormal shit.
Yep, regular paranormal. So
we have a good time.
Indeed.
Well, I'm glad you came in, Karen. I hope you can get some sleep. I probably won't be getting much sleep after this. I'm a little bit hyped up, but well, thank you, Spare Brothers. We do our premieres.
That's right.
For videos are on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 p.m. UK time. We have one coming up this week, this Wednesday. It's a teaser for a full video that's coming out soon. We also upload a lot of shorts throughout the week, and
we even do some tutorials how to make your own stuff. We got a lot of stuff. Trying to make this
a lot of content on the
all around.
Anyway, I think we're going to get off. So for me,
and for Brent,
and Ed, who is off in Neverland.
Yeah.
We wish you adieu, and we will not let you walk into that darkness alone. Have a good weekend, folks. See you Wednesday.